Today is lecture number 6 of our free social media marketing course, in which we will learn copywriting for social media, okay? This course started completely from the basics, and I'm teaching you all the things that are extremely useful for both your organic growth and your paid growth. All right then, why is copywriting important? In the previous lecture, we learned how we can write content for our personal accounts, how we can use ChatGPT, and how we can modify our personal content again and again. Today, we'll see that if, for example, you have your own business or your client has a business, and your client says, "This is my clothing brand, this is my page, and this is the Instagram account," you have to handle it. You need to post on a daily basis, create a nice graphic, and also run ads on it. Now, until you post properly, make good graphics, and run ads effectively, your work is definitely incomplete. In this whole scenario, that means running ads, writing copy, and creating ad creatives, which means the graphics. All three of these things together make any business successful. Even you yourself, since you are now learning social media marketing. When you work as a freelancer, for example, you will create your own page where you promote your own services. As soon as your course is complete, you'll say, "Now I'm a certified social media marketer, and people can get their work done from me." Now tell me, will the personal content that you created for your own page work there? No. There, you'll have to work according to market demand and follow the professional principles of copywriting. That is exactly why I am teaching you how to write copy. Copywriting does not mean copying someone else's writing. The word copy basically means a written piece of content. Written material through which we promote or sell any product or service, and through which we find customers. All right? Here it is, written that copywriting is an art, or you can say it's a science of writing, a collection of words that sell, that attract, that influence and persuade someone to take action. You write a paragraph of just 3 or 4 lines. Someone likes it, they feel attracted or influenced, and they buy your product. That's your copy. You have written such promotional content that people looked at it and bought your product or your service, or they hired you. That is called copywriting. All right? Now we'll see. Why is copywriting important on social media? Why is it more important there? Because there is a lot of content on social media, a huge amount of content. No matter how good your images or videos are, that is, your visual content, your words are what attract people toward you. Your words stop people from scrolling and convince them to buy your product. It says that effective social media copy builds your unique brand voice. A strong copy builds your brand's voice, establishes trust, and creates an emotional connection with your audience. When your followers feel understood and valued, they are more likely to engage with your content and respond to your calls to action. When you understand your followers well and give them value, they respond to your content in a much better way and even buy your product. All right? Now, what are the main goals for social media copy? First of all, what is a good copy? A good copy includes 3 things. 1, a hook. 2, interest and connection, meaning a message. 3, and finally, a CTA, call to action, how people will reach you. Let me give you an example of AIDA Organic Hair Oil, our own product. I might say, "Are you also worried about hair fall? Or are you constantly afraid that your hair is getting damaged?" That's the hook. I have attracted my audience. I have highlighted their problem. Then comes the middle part, the message. In the message, I will talk about their pain points, and I'll present my product as the solution. I will say, if yes, then don't worry, because we have brought for you an amazing herbal organic hair oil that solves all your hair problems and gives you beautiful, healthy, thick, and silky hair. Okay? That's the message. At the end, I'll say, if you want to buy it, contact us on WhatsApp. I'll give the number below. Book your order right now. Otherwise, don't say later that you missed out. All right? This way, the last few lines that I wrote to bring my customer to WhatsApp. That is your call to action, okay? Now, the AIDA Formula. This is considered the best in copywriting. If you write your copy using this AIDA Formula, keeping it in mind, you'll write an excellent copy. AIDA means A for attention, I for interest, D for desire, A for action. For example, are you tired of dull skin? That's attention. You have grabbed people's attention. Are you tired of dull skin because of your? Are you tired? Now, this is where attention begins. The first thing you must grab is people's attention. Capture your audience's attention first. The second thing is interest. You are not alone. Most women over 25 face the same issue, so you are not the only one. Many women above 25 face similar problems. First comes attention. Are you tired of dull skin? Have you grown tired because of your dull skin? But you're not alone, because women above the age of 25 usually face this issue. Now comes desire. Our vitamin-rich serum brightens your skin in 7 days. Our vitamin-rich serum will give you brightness in just 7 days. Next is action. DM us now to try it free. Message us now so you can use it for free. Or DM us now to place your order, whichever option suits you. Anyway, this is a powerful formula. Let me now show you the same thing in, for example, I could say, are you worried or stressed because of hair fall? That is attention. Then I'll add interest, but you're not alone. Around 75% of people in Pakistan are facing this problem right now. That is interest. Then comes desire. Our Haya organic hair oil will make your hair extremely beautiful, thick, and healthy. That's desire. Finally, action. If you want to buy it, contact us right now on WhatsApp. All right? So this is a very strong example of copywriting. Know your audience before you write. When you write something, don't just think that you'll write anything randomly. Don't just say, oh, I have a product in front of me. Here's a dress, I'll write a copy for it. Here's an oil, I'll write its copy. Here are shoes, I'll write their copy. Kids' toys, I'll write for them. No, you must first define your audience. Who is your audience? What problems do they have? What are their pain points? What do they want? Where do they live? What's their attitude? You have to understand all this first. And I always explain that this very thing, what you need while writing copy, this is what's called your targeted audience. And this is exactly what helps you in paid ads too. So you must listen to this lecture carefully because it's also useful for your paid advertisements. You must find your product's demographics and psychographics. Who exactly are you talking to? You need to know that precisely. Who is your audience? Consider their age. You must know the age group your product is for, gender. You must know their gender, location. You must know where they live. Income level. What kind of people are they? Interests. What are their hobbies and interests? Values. What are their values? Lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle do they have? More importantly, understand their primary problems and goals related to your product or service. Here, I'll give you a funny example. These days, my abaya has become the most trending topic, the talk of the town. People are talking a lot about my abaya, where it came from, how it looks, and some are even criticizing it. Anyway, let's see how the demographics of this abaya look. First of all, my abaya is for women. That's the gender. Next, if we see the age group, then this abaya is mostly for women between 25 and 40 years old, because younger girls might not wear it. And that's fine. So let's consider 25 to 40 years as the target age range. Of course, women above 40 can also wear it. Then comes location. Where do they live? Mostly in big cities of... Why? Because women living in these areas are usually stable. Next, income level. They earn well because this abaya is made for working women, for professionals. So at least their income level should be more than $5,000 per month. They must be earning more than $5,000. Otherwise, how will they spend on clothing? People with very low income usually won't. Now, interests. Their interests include looking decent and elegant, maintaining neatness, and carrying themselves with dignity. So we can use these ideas in the copy. We'll identify interests like these that are connected to the product. Then values. They hold Islamic values. They believe in modesty and want to stay covered. But at the same time, they also want a slightly modern look while staying within their ethical and religious boundaries. Lifestyle. Their lifestyle should be stable and good. So here, I've described a full example of demographics and psychographics. Now, what usually happens is people ask, how will we know who our audience is? Well, if you don't even know who your product's audience is, why did you create the product in the first place? If you're working as a freelancer and you're serving a client and that client tells you about their product, you should always ask them about their audience. If they say, we sell dresses, then you must ask, which age group of women do you cover? If it's a men's product, then which men? What kind of people will buy your product? What should their income level be? What age range? What gender? Obviously, if you're bringing a product into the market, you must have some idea in your mind about the kind of people you want to sell it to. Then there's language preference. What tone resonates with your audience? You must know, does your audience respond better to formal and professional language or to casual, friendly language? Will they respond when you speak professionally and seriously, or will they still buy your product even if you speak casually, in a light or humorous way? You must figure this out. That's how you understand who your real audience is. Once you know this, you can craft perfect copy that grabs attention, builds interest, creates desire, and calls them to action effectively. Now, let's talk about emotional appeals and logical arguments. Is your audience the kind that buys immediately when you write something emotional? Or do they need logical arguments? Do they need reasons and proof before they buy your product? You must study their comments, read what they write, their messages, and understand their communication style. Next is problem identification. What specific challenges are you helping them overcome? For example, if your product is AIDA organic hair oil, what problems are you covering? Hair fall, dandruff, lack of hair growth, thin hair, split ends. These are the problems. So whatever product you're selling, or if you are promoting yourself as a freelancer, you must see what problems you are reducing for people. If you are a freelancer providing social media marketing services, then small businesses have their own pain points. Their sales are low, their pages don't look professional, they don't know their audience, or they are unable to engage their audience. These are all their pain points. So these are their problems. The more precisely you can articulate their pain points, the more your copy will resonate with them and convince them that you truly understand their needs. Now, let's talk about types of social media copy. First, storytelling posts. This also falls under copywriting. For example, I write in a storytelling style to promote my course. Let's say I write, Tahir used to work a 9-to-5 job 3 years ago. He would come home exhausted every day. Household expenses were difficult to manage. His wife and children were worried, and he was stressed too. Then one day he thought, I should learn some new skills, something to improve my income and lifestyle. He enrolled and worked hard. After a full year of consistent effort, his income began to rise slowly, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and today, after 3 years, he is earning between 150,000 and 200,000 rupees just from his side income. So, this is a success story. In the same way, you can create storytelling posts for your product. For example, Sophia used to use an ordinary hair oil before. Her hair was damaged and she was always worried. Then she ordered our AIDA organic hair oil, and now her hair is beautiful and healthy, and her confidence has increased. That is an example of a storytelling post. Next is the problem solution post. You talk about a specific pain point. For example, are you suffering from hair fall? If yes, buy our product. Here you have presented both the problem and the solution. Next, value-driven tips. You offer free, educational, or actionable advice that builds trust. For example, I often share free marketing tips and tricks on my wall. I give free and actionable advice about business. I provide free knowledge regularly. In return, you trust me. So this too is a form of copywriting. Then comes offer and sales posts. Sometimes we directly post a sales offer. For example, I post for my courses or for some product, available only until 12 a.m. tonight. Next, inspirational or motivational content that aligns with your brand values. These posts often generate high engagement and shares, expanding your reach. You can also share your success stories here. Now let's discuss the copywriting structure for an effective post. First, there should be a hook line, then a relatable message, then proof or benefits, and finally, a call to action. How to write a powerful hook. Ask a question. Are your posts not getting any engagement despite your best efforts? Or use an emotional trigger. You've spent hours creating content, but no one seems to notice it. Then, add a shocking statistic. Did you know that 93% of social media posts get fewer than 10 engagements? Then say, here's why yours can be different. Or, I'll show you how your content can stand out. You can also begin with imagine or did you know lines. For example, imagine building your dream brand from just your phone in under 30 minutes a day. Now, these 4 lines are different examples, They don't belong to one single copy. I'm just explaining the different ways to start. You can begin with a question, or with an emotional trigger, or a shocking statistic, or an imagine statement like, imagine this, or did you know? That's how you start your hook. Now let's talk about call to action ideas that convert. You can say, DM us now. This means message us, send us a direct message. When you tell someone to DM you, it creates a stronger connection and moves the conversation to private messaging, where you can provide personalized responses, so you are directly inviting your audience into your inbox. Another one, tap the link in bio. This directs traffic to your website, your landing page, or your product listing. If you have given your website link in your Instagram bio, you can say, tap the link in bio. Or if you have added the link with your post, you can say, click here to visit. For example, I often share my YouTube course link and say, click here to watch the full video on YouTube. Next is comment yes to know more. If you want to increase engagement on your post, you can say, I've just shared all the amazing benefits of this product. Comment yes below so I can send you more details. Then share this with someone who needs it. This is another effective call to action. It helps increase your reach. Next, save this post for later. This also boosts your reach because saved posts tell the algorithm that your content is valuable. And when you say DM us now, it also includes your WhatsApp option. For example, WhatsApp us now. Now, let's talk about using ChatGPT for copywriting assistance. You must use ChatGPT, but not rely on it completely. Don't depend on it entirely, thinking ChatGPT will do everything. Do this, do that. No, but also don't ignore it. You should take ideas from ChatGPT, convert them into your own voice, and then present them to the world. Never copy ChatGPT's output exactly as it is and post it directly on social media. That's wrong, because doing that kills your creativity and originality. So use ChatGPT to get ideas, but add your own thinking and creativity before sharing it with the world. Don't copy ChatGPT's words exactly as they are and post them on social media. That kills your creativity. You must take ideas, modify them again and again, and then write in your own style. How to give ChatGPT effective prompts. For example, in Urdu, you could say, write a caption for my social media post using the AIDA formula for a skincare product that targets women aged 30 to 45 with dry skin. Then ChatGPT might reply like this. A for attention. Tired of spending money on serums that don't deliver? I for interest. 90% of women feel frustrated with ineffective skincare. D for desire. Our vitamin C serum shows visible results in just 2 weeks. A for action. Tap link in bio for 15% off your first bottle. Now, for a problem-solution example in fitness. Hook. Is your fitness routine leaving you exhausted but not seeing results? Problem. Most programs push intensity without personalization. Solution. Our approach focuses on sustainable, science-backed methods tailored to your body. Call to action. Commit now for your free fitness assessment. For a value-driven example, did you know your coffee brewing method changes everything? Then give 3 pro tips. 1. Water temperature matters. 2. Grind size affects taste. 3. Timing is crucial. Finally, save this post for your next coffee adventure. That's a value post, giving people tips. Next, crafting headlines that stop the scroll. Your headline should spark curiosity or disruption. For example, stop doing cardio if you want to lose weight. That challenges assumptions. You can also create urgency. Last 24 hours to access this masterclass. Or curiosity with results. 5 LinkedIn strategies that doubled my clients' reach. Now, the power of emotional triggers. In your social media copy, include the fear of missing out. Create urgency. Say, last stock left. But remember, don't lie. When we say stock out soon, we mean it genuinely, because small businesses don't keep huge warehouses, so their stock can actually run out. Show a sense of belonging. People want community and acceptance. For example, if I promote a hijab brand, I might say, this comes in a premium category. Wearing it gives you a professional, confident look. That shows social status. And let me clarify, every woman, whether she wears hijab or not, is respectable in my eyes. That's between her and Allah. I only mean that some people feel a sense of pride when wearing branded or premium things, like saying, I'm wearing J, I'm wearing Khadi, or I'm wearing Zara. That feeling of pride or elevated status can be used as an emotional appeal. You can also use inspiration. Paint a picture of an improved future. Show them how they'll look or feel after using your product. Use pride. Appeal to identity and self-image. Or use relief. Show how your product removes pain points and frustration. Now about copy length. Instagram captions are short. Facebook captions are the longest. Twitter, X, is very short. LinkedIn is somewhat longer than Instagram, but shorter than Facebook. TikTok captions are short, and Pinterest captions are moderate. You can also use some emojis, like stars or celebration icons, to make your copy visually appealing. A/B testing means writing 2 different copies and posting them on different days at the same time to see which performs better. The one with better results becomes your main style going forward. Common copywriting mistakes include overselling. If all your posts are about selling, people will stop buying from you because they'll feel you only care about selling, not giving value. Unclear messages. Generic content. Instead, speak specifically about your product. And never forget to add a clear call to action. Now your task for today. Choose a strong, specific niche or business category that interests you. Clothing, shoes, food, anything. Then, using the AIDA formula, write 1 copy of 150 to 200 words. Also, write 1 post with an emotional hook and a clear call to action, 100 to 150 words long. Share both posts on your social media wall or pages. Also, ask your audience what they think about your copy. Tell them, I got this as a task from the lecture. I hope you've understood everything. If something isn't clear, you can ask in the Facebook group or in the YouTube comments. And please, always give your feedback. Your feedback boosts my morale and motivates me to bring you more free, valuable courses. Take great care of yourself. Stop watching. Start creating. Every great AI expert began from scratch, just like you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take action now. Build your first AI project today and watch your skills explode. Subscribe to AI from Scratch, where your AI journey truly begins.